Hello everyone, welcomes to my Golden Bachelor Nation Today channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Adams shares her heartbreak about Joe Amabile's nomination. Tayshia Adams, the former bachelorette, recently opened up about her sadness following Joe Amabile's vote off on the GOAT. Both have large fan bases and come from Bachelor Nation. To put it mildly, it was emotional when one of them had to appear on the competition show. Many of the faces are recognizable on the GOAT. Some of the most popular reality TV personalities are competing on this show for the title of winner. Previously, Tayshia Adams was the Bachelorette. She discovered during her time on the show that making a good first impression is crucial. This might not have been the best course of action on the show, though. After she emerged victorious from the first tournament, she immediately established a goal for herself. "I didn't anticipate that to occur. I got the idea for that from the fact that you kind of want to make an impression on The Bachelor. However, since I had a target on my back, perhaps I would have simply finished second or third if I had to do it over." She felt that this had hurt her game and later regretted it. Tayshia Adams and Joe Amabile were on the verge of elimination. It was difficult for them to have to fight each other to stay because they were both from the same franchise. Nevertheless, Tayshia was eliminated and Joe continued to play the game after winning. She was devastated by this. "Oh, it can't be that bad, except that every episode makes me cry. I thought this would be a simple show to watch. I will not, however, lie. Most likely, I would return as a bachelorette. As I don't know if any of our paths would have intersected, I gained a lot of friends from the program. I wouldn't have had the chance to contact with some folks otherwise, but this was the ideal show to do so. Although it is never pleasant to send a buddy home, you have to stand up for yourself in this circumstance." Tayshia and Joe both seemed to have experienced it emotionally. But one of them had to go, and the other was going to have to struggle to stay. By notifying Joe of the girls' scheme to get him out, Tayshia did shown some commitment to Joe. She did, although, take a number of actions prior to being eliminated. It is now Joe's turn to face off against the other stars in the game. What are your thoughts about it? Comment down below with your thoughts. Where is the last rose ceremony for Jen Tran in The Bachelorette? The Lady of the Bachelorette filming for Jen Tran's season of the show is presently underway. Her journey should actually be coming to an end this week. Not many spoilers have been revealed on social media thus far. Reality Steve did, however, divulge the location of the final rose ceremony and fantasy suite dates. Which far-off place will be the destination this season? Continue reading to learn more. As it is, Steve revealed the locations of Bachelorette Jen Tran's dream suite dates and last rose ceremony on his daily podcast. Images of Jen and Jesse Palmer leaked, giving the game away. In what location are they? Steve located the Mauna Lani Hotel, the resort that Jesse Palmer and his spouse were staying at. Hawaii is the location of this hotel. Jen was spotted with Jesse on Friday at the Fairmont Orchid Hotel, a nearby hotel. Thus, Hawaii is the setting for Jen's dream suite overnight dates and the last rose ceremony. Steve is unaware of many specifics, but he is certain that the Fairmont Orchid Hotel is somehow linked. He's not sure if it's just a date night or if they plan to stay there. He also learned that Jen had a Friday helicopter date. But based on his calculations, they ought to be dealing with Jen's last two at this point. He doesn't know if the helicopter was used on the final two dates before the final rose ceremony or if it was a part of the dream suite dates. As it is, Steve also talked previously about the destinations that Bachelorette Jen Tran and her suitors are expected to visit. This season, the gang is apparently leaving rather quickly for overseas. They will not be filming at the typical bachelor house that viewers are accustomed to seeing, but rather at a separate mansion. After that, they'll go for Australia and New Zealand really swiftly. Jen will visit Seattle for a while as well. She's going on a date with a Wizard of Oz theme during this time. Marcus is supposedly her date for this evening. Their plan was to go on a hot air balloon flight. They were merely attached to the earth and rose barely 30 to 40 feet because the winds were too strong. What are your thoughts on the venue of Jen's last rose ceremony? Do you believe she'll discover love? Following the conclusion of Season 9 in December 2023, there are indications that a 10th season of Bachelor in Paradise may never air. The Bachelor franchise spin-off's 9th season concluded with 3 couples strolling hand in hand off the beach. Subsequently, all 3 couples have broken up. The final 3 couples called it quits on their relationships within a week of ABC's telecast of the season finale. Furthermore, the splits occurred a few days apart. Bachelor in Paradise has matched more happily since its 2014 premiere than The Bachelor and The Bachelorette, although the show's potential comeback has been suggested by its 9th season's failure. As further indications, like as the filming schedules of other franchise series, lead to a no, the rumors regarding the show have only been stronger over time. Chris Harrison, a 52-year-old former host, added gasoline to the fire by virtually confirming the show's cancellation. Chris hosted the Bachelor franchise shows from the show's 2002 inception to 2021, despite leaving the series in that year. He's built numerous enduring relationships with many of the people who still run the program because he worked on it for such a long time. I was a little bummed to hear that Paradise has allegedly been postponed, Chris Harrison stated on an episode of the most dramatic podcast ever. This, I believe, is what they officially state. They are either scrapping it or delaying it for a year. After defending Rachel Kirkconnell, a contestant from The Bachelor Season 25, for going to a college sorority party with a plantation theme, the longtime host announced his departure from the show. He faced severe criticism for standing up for her, including accusations of bigotry. He was compelled to quit the franchise because things grew so heated. Additional indications suggest that Bachelor in Paradise has been cancelled or at least rescheduled. The production of the performance usually starts in June and takes place at a stunning resort in Mexico. ABC has a limited amount of time to choose whether to formally purchase Season 10. While that isn't encouraging, the network didn't reveal anything about its intentions for Season 9, which debuted in 2018, until May 2023, so an announcement might come at any time. While Jen Tran is filming The Bachelorette Season 21, the network appears to be preparing to begin production on The Golden Bachelorette after that. It's difficult to predict when Season 10 of Bachelor in Paradise will premiere. The program can't be filmed in the winter, at least not in Mexico, where it would be too chilly to lay around in swimsuits, because it's set on a beach. Despite leaving the show together, all 3 couples made their separation public a week after the ABC finale aired.